Good morning. This is Don V with Truth Be Told, and we have an intel drop from Cirsten that my subscribers might be interested in hearing. And without ado, we will move right to it.
All the states now, Arizona should provide their results today. Okay, so hopefully that's done, and then we can move on with all the other states that I mentioned. Also, we have what's going to happen next. Okay, so when the Mockingbird Media, which is owned by all those companies, Disney, Comcast, which owns General Electric now, we have Disney, Comcast, we have Newsmax, Viacom, CBS, and Time Warner. When they start to take themselves down, what's going to happen is there's going to be 3 days of no electricity in the blackout. There's only going to be 3 days of no electricity. So the Starlink satellite, Project Odin, can come on and basically give us free Tesla energy. How's that? From their different locations in Nevada and Texas. They're all set for that, but they need 3 days for the reset. So when the blackout happens, 3 days, you will not have electricity. So get ready for that. And then when it'll come back on, and then 10 days altogether. Okay. All right. So 10 days all together. And yes, we already mentioned Israel was last. They cleaned out Netanyahu. We mentioned McDonald's. A lot of McDonald's was shut down. Many restaurants, C-Max, Heinz, Terramar, and McDonald's all used to dispose of carcasses. Interesting. Okay, we have, here we go. We talk about this. We have the Golden Triangle. We have Project Terramar that was under Ghislaine Maxwell, CCP, Thailand, CIA, Burma, and many others in Asia, especially Myanmar, the largest child trafficking called the Golden Triangle, and also includes all the islands owned by Peter Nygaard, Jeffrey Epstein, Biden's brother, Johnny Depp, Winfrey, and Brannon. They use planes and submarines and containers to bring the children into the tunnels. Allegedly, don't know. Yeah, allegedly. And he again, James Comey had all the guillotines to the homeless people in New York, Los Angeles, and many other locations. I think Pennsylvania, Denver, yeah, all the big cities, they grabbed him during the Obama times. All right. Now we have the Texas Tower. We have aftershocks and on the basically Three Gorges dams, lots of mud. So their hydroelectric is only at 1% output. It's full of clay. We have Apaches and Osprey. And that lady's supposedly in charge of Canada, Ramona D. I can't even pronounce her name. Put Gina and I on her Telegram. Interesting. Thank you. MSN blackout footage. And check out executive orders come into play. 13818 and 13848. One Trump executive orders 13818, 13848. One is for the illegal tampering, and I think the other one is the insurrection. Yeah. We have Poseidon. I mentioned that earlier. The Poseidon is the Russian sub. Pegasus Odyssey is Project Odin. And we have the ninth circle is really actually a bank. Okay. And we have we have Adolf Nicholas, the Black Pope, May 2020, gone. And he was controlling the white Pope. And then remember when the Catholic Church said that about 90 or more bishops and cardinals died of COVID? That was a takedown. Okay, allegedly. And yeah. We have this. So let's do a little history. We have basically Bennett took over for Netanyahu. Israel was last. They did the last clean out. And yes, we have a 3-day blackout. I talked about that. And yeah, we have all of these that were set up by the Khazarians. We had a little history. The Federal Reserve got rid of all those people in 1917, just like they got rid of they did the Bolshevik Revolution and got rid of many in Russia. I would say the Romanov family. And guess who's a Romanov? Melania. Okay. So they're the Christian ones. That the Bolshevik Revolution, they killed the whole family, but she's one of the survivors. We have the Khazarian Mafia did the Atlantic Titanic crash, and we have them also creating the CIA in 1945 to 55. We have 1948 Mossad created in Israel. That's still by the Khazarians, and then fully done the CIA in 1947, and then fully done the Mossad in 1949. Then they went into ISIS, that with the Khazarian Mafia, and to get rid of the bloodline of Christ. Then we have all the criminals, the Scher family, which and then the Bushes, and who adopted HW, which was a Scharf, and Kissinger's, Hassan facility, and Skull and Bones. And we have, yes, Melania Trump, who was a Romanov. Okay, so there you go. And yeah. So last but not least, everyone wants to know what happened. I see the long video that Mr. Frog himself, who also complains about his partner and other things. I won't even want to tell you what he said because he's mean. Okay, he's neurotic, and he said that I was calling him all the time. No, I was not. He was calling me for the Wednesday show, and I said you shouldn't have psychics on because they're not Christian. You shouldn't talk about your numbers all the time because that's neurotic, and you shouldn't be me, I. That set him off, and he said F you, which he admitted he said. I hung up on him. Then he called back later, wanting to know if he's still on Wednesday. Of course not. I said, no, don't ever call me again. But he twisted around, pretending to say that he fired me, which is not true. It was the other way around. And then he said, basically, that Scott called up to apologize. I don't go to their channel. So whatever you guys report to me in chat here was reported that, they were saying that Scott was arrested, which is not true. I had Scott come on. He got kind of peeved about the situation, but I told him the truth when I saw it in the chat. They said it was in the chat. So I clarified that. And he's trying to make it like I'm a snake and I took it off because I'm a snake. No, I took it off because Scott does not like the stuff on. Okay, if he's not on camera. Okay. All right. Scott did not apologize twice. Okay. And they said that Scott almost fainted. Yeah. So let him release all the texts and all the emails. Believe you me. Yeah. block the trolls. Correct. In my book, which I do, yeah, and that's the bottom line, and that's the way it goes, and that's the way it goes. Yes, and yeah, I always tell the truth, even if it hurts. That's why I am truthfully honest, raw honest. They don't like it. So I told him he was a narcissist, told him he always talks about his numbers, and he said F you to me, which he admitted. Okay. Then he lied and said Scott apologized twice. That's not Scott. If you know anyone, if you know Scott well, Scott does not apologize, and he definitely doesn't almost faint. Does that sound like Scott? Come on. Wake up, people. He does not almost faint. So this guy's a compulsive liar. He has that other guy attack me for promoting my book, which I'm very, happy to do, which I admit I did. It's not a sin to promote my book. Yeah. So that's the way it goes. Yeah. So that's the truth. No, it's not trivial when someone's making up lies about you, trying to say that they fired you when you fired them, trying to say that Scott apologized twice, and all this other stuff. And definitely he lies. He's a liar. And back to him. Be back unto you in Jesus' name. Okay, so whatever you're trying to do and say about me, which is not true, be back unto you. And if they want to make a huge show about it, that's fine. I don't really care. But, I always tell the truth. So even though it hurts. And yeah. Yep. Jezebel spirits don't get attacked like this by manipulators. Yeah. Anyway, let's not talk about it anymore. Now you guys know the truth, and you can deal with it how you wish. I mean, I want nothing to do with it. I'm glad I got rid of him when I did, and yeah, that would be that. So, yes, you're right, Jennifer. Okay, have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. My book is blocked, the Kindle.
Wow. That's all I can say to that is wow. Um, it's quite a big alleged intel drop here. Cirsten knows a lot of people, so she's got access to that kind of information. And we thought we would pass it on to my subscribers and see what you guys think. That's just the intel drop for the day. If we hear more, we'll be sure to bring them to you. Well, that's all of it for now. This is Don V with Truth Be Told, and we are out of here.